Hey everyone, it's Sarah Sunshine here, and whether it be morning, evening, or afternoon for you, I hope you all are well. I'm here today to show you how to set up a crested gecko enclosure, which is actually very simplistic. They're one of the top kept lizards by far. With crested geckos, it's been learned that with a larger enclosure, they actually do worse than pretty much all other animals. If you kind of stick them in a small space, they're going to get depressed. However, crested geckos are different and do not do well in large enclosures. So I'm going to show you how to set up a crested gecko enclosure. As mentioned, this is an enclosure for a juvenile crested gecko. As the gecko ages, you're going to want to get slightly bigger tank, but never something too big for your leopard gecko. I'm sorry, for your crested gecko. We have one of those too, by the way. But anyways, so this is a nano-sized tank by Exoterra. I like it for a couple of reasons. It has a lid on the top that comes off. Also, the front opening and closing lid with the locking feature. If you needed to, you could also even padlock it. But anyways, I don't usually condone using paper towels for any of my animals. However, crested geckos are different in that way, as well as they go to the bathroom a lot. So I would recommend, especially for your juveniles, if you want to do something different when they get older, or even with the juvenile, that's up to you. This is just what I would recommend. You're looking at changing this at least every other day. So you're just going to want to fold your paper towel to put down as your bedding, two sides, and they don't tend to drink out of water dishes. I do have these little food cup holders. You've seen me talk about them in other videos. Of course, now I don't have one close by because I don't find that they work for what they're made for. They're actually made for these guys. They fit their little food and water cups in. However, crested geckos almost never drink still water. They get the majority of their water from droplets, like on a leaf or on the pane of glass, also from their paper towel. So you're going to want to moisten the paper towel extremely well. It needs to be not sopping wet, but definitely nice and moist to the touch. Also, the more damp you get it, the less your crickets are going to hide from your gecko. But anyways, you're going to wet that down nice so your gecko can get some water from that. Now, on my gecko, you're going to want to have a hide. This goes for all lizards, as well as snakes. This goes for a lot of reptiles, amphibians, and arachnids as well. But here's his little hide. This literally belongs to him. He clings to that almost all the time. But I also have a tree that I put in there for him, and something that he likes to do. As I open his tree, you guys will see that it kind of becomes like a little canopy, and he likes to crawl up in here and rest his little tush. By the way, you guys, I do talk about this in my previous videos, and we'll continue to talk about this. When you are setting up any enclosure, please make sure that your enclosures are well rinsed, if not well washed. And for geckos, they don't absorb everything through their skin. However, make sure whether you use mild soapy water or a distilled white vinegar and water mixture, that you rinse everything really well for your pet. You don't want anything to get into their mouths or through their skin. So I just take his little tree and I just kind of arrange the branches as so. And I put them in there, or put it in there. Now, as mentioned, I have tried using the cup holders. They've got a little sticky cup. They're really convenient, stick on the sides of the enclosure. However, he has a very hard time reaching them, or once he's reached them, getting his little head into these little teeny diameter cups. So what I found works better is a shallow dish, and this is for his Pangea. Crested geckos need not only crickets, but something called Pangea. It is a fruit mixture. You do not want to feed your crested geckos baby food. Please do not do that. Pangea is specialized for their care. So this is what I use for a Pangea dish, and he's able to get to that really easily, which is nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and just stick this in there. So now, with crested geckos, unlike a lot of other critters and animals, period, especially reptiles and amphibians, geckos have no specific lighting needs. I will mention this in all my videos though. The happier you can make your pet, I would recommend doing so. For my little gecko right now, he doesn't have any lighting. What I like to do is stick him in a windowsill, at least, every few days, at least once a week. If you're a busy person, I have more time to do so. So anyways, that's their lighting needs. They do very well at about 74 degrees. So if you don't use any lighting for them, please make sure that you maintain their temperature at about that. Now, as far as their water, you're going to want to go ahead and let their paper towel dry out, which will only take, if you've saturated it properly, about a day, max 2 days, and then you're going to want to remoisten it so your gecko can drink. And other than that, I think that's about all we have to cover for setting up the Crested Gecko enclosure, except for, am I right, Booba? Am I remembering everything?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, besides him.
Well, we got everything. No, everything's covered.
All right, awesome. So, give me the baby, please. Thank you. And the only reason why he's in a dish, you guys, these guys love to jump. So I knew while Booba was holding the camera, he was going to be distracted by this little bugger. He's a cutie patootie, let me tell you though. And this is little Rusty. You guys met him in an earlier video, I believe it was 2 days ago. And he was jumping around trying to get his crickets out of that little enclosure. So yeah, these little guys, if they're not in a really small enclosure, because in nature they are naturally predated, they will literally just kind of act like they're not prey. So I guess that's the best I can say, or that's the best I can think of how to put it right now. So anyways, you guys, and as mentioned, like I said, these guys love to jump, and this is Rusty. Crested geckos also have a prehensile tail. However, they are apt to losing their tail very easily. So you will see crested geckos a lot with no tail. Their tail does not grow back. That's another thing that's different about the crested geckos, other than, or as opposed to other geckos. And I go through this with him a lot, as well as Emerald. He does not want to go back into his house. He says, no, Mama, no. I may have to do it this way. It tends to be a little bit easier to get him in here. Oh, it's locked, that's why. And there, little Rusty girl is. Say bye, Rusty. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you would take a minute to hit the like and subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. And tune in for more stuff from us coming up soon. Thanks, you guys. Blessed be. Oh, guys, it's just after sunup here. And the reason why I am showing you guys this at this time is because these little guys, like other geckos, not all other geckos, but some other geckos, are crepuscular, which means that they only come out, not only, but tend to come out at dusk and dawn, and also tend to like to mess around during the night. So I'm up early so I could show you guys and not be messing with my baby during the day when he's trying to sleep.